What is good, guys? It is Mr. Duck123. Welcome back to another video. Today's video, I am going to be making another Apex Legends tier list video. Now, I am going to be ranking each legend from A to D, but before we do that, I just want to let you guys know that I did make one of these back in Season 5, but I want to make a fresh and updated one for you guys in Season 6. We are about 2 days in, and I want to get to know your guys' opinion. So I want you guys to maybe make a tier list of your own in the comments. Let me know if I did a misplacement. But there's been lots of changes to Legends, and I think lots of Legends need to be moved a spot from my last tier ranking videos. So without further ado, let me stop rambling on and let's get into this. Now, starting at the bottom of the order, I do have to put Octane here. He is really the only legend right now that is the least helpful to his team. I feel like he is the only legend that belongs in D tier right now, but he isn't all that bad. He's not the most helpful for his team, but some players are really good with him and can find many ways to do different strategies and find out just how to play differently with this man. And I myself do enjoy playing Octane sometimes here and there, but I have to mark Octane at D tier. Now we are already moving up to C tier, and I need to put Crypto at the bottom of C tier. Now, Crypto, as lots of you guys know, was at the bottom of my list, and there was no blaming for that. He wasn't the greatest legend, but he did get some recent buffs, which made him a pretty viable legend now. So you can now respawn your teammates and scan survey beacons instantaneously with the use of your crypto drone, which is absolutely insane. So I feel like that's a pretty significant buff to this man, and I think he's actually viable now. So if you guys want to hop on Octane and start playing him some more, you're not going to get shit on by your teammates anymore. Now moving on to the old news, Season 5 stuff. Now, I'm going to put Loba right after Crypto in C tier. Now, Loba really hasn't changed that much since Season 6. She has gotten a time buff to her ultimate, so her ultimate charges up a lot quicker now. But besides that, she's still kind of the same, and I think that a lot of legends have taken over her spot, so I am going to have to put her right after Crypto in C tier. Now onto Mirage in C tier still. Now Mirage is still a viable legend, and he is still picked quite significantly more than he was pre-Season 5 to that big buff that he got, making him pretty good, and a lot of people started using him. But I am gonna have to put him in C tier still. He hasn't really changed that much, so I am gonna have to stick him in the exact same spot. And now with the new news, Rampart in C tier. Now, Rampart is the newest legend to Apex Legends, if you guys have not already known, but as of 2 days ago, she was absolutely fucking crazy. I mean, she was played so much in the first day. I see a lot of people still playing her, but I think she's kind of quiet down a little bit now. So she has her amped wall, which she can place down. This is the only legend I'm going to be reviewing what kind of abilities she has, because she is new. So she's an amped wall that she has an amped wall that she can place down, and it raises up a shield that only you and your teammates can shoot through. As you see, the bullets are hitting that little rack there, but if you shoot this, it is not going through, but rather you are doing damage to the shield. Now there is also the wall, which you can do damage to. I think it has like 400 hit points or something. It's pretty crazy. But if you want to just like peek up like this, you got some pretty good cover here. Now, not to mention if you have her minigun behind that, which is just a whole different story, because if you're in a building with maybe a Caustic or a Watson, some type of other defense character, and you just pull out your fucking minigun and you put it right the fuck here, Sheila does some serious damage. I mean, just look at this. If that's not fucking crazy to you, I don't know what is. But a lot of people thought she was going to be very overpowered, and I think she is pretty good. I think the only reason why she's in C tier right now is because she isn't that team-oriented. She's a defense character. I'm not looking at just team orientation here with legends, but I am looking at their abilities as well. So I do put Rampart at the top of C tier. Now moving on to Bloodhound. Now, as many people know, Bloodhound has just been buffed and buffed and buffed, and it is non-stop, and I don't think they are stopping, and I think the reason is, me and my buddy concluded that I think a lot of the new players play Bloodhound when they come into Apex Legends, and then they just need kind of a good character to play. Now, I am putting him in B tier this time instead of C tier, because he has actually gotten buffed quite significantly as he has most of the other seasons. Now, as you see what I'm about to do right now, I am going to activate the Beast of the Hunt. Now, he now adds 15 seconds onto his ult if you kill someone rather than 5. Not to mention, it activates faster, I think. And you can scan every just look at that. You see that countdown? You can scan every 6 seconds with this motherfucker. I mean, just come on. Non-stop scans. And it's faster, too. I mean, like, his scans and his ult activation was slow. Now it's fast. And I think they made him faster. I don't even fucking know. Respawn, what are you doing with Bloodhound? Anyway, that's enough. Bloodhound is in B tier now. Now, right after Bloodhound in B tier, I cannot remember if I put her in C tier or B tier last video I made, but she is in B tier, and that's all the news that we need to know. She has kind of moved up in rankings. A lot of people see her in ranked play, with Caustic especially, and she has gotten a little bit of a buff. I think Caustic traps now get destroyed over her pylon, but I don't think her teams do. So, that is pretty good. She has now moved up a rank, and Watson is a very viable character to play, that is, and I recommend you guys give her a try. Now, Bangalore has always been one of my favorites to play, and there's no doubt about it. She has a really strong kit, and she did get a buff with her ult, and it now recharges in 3 minutes, I think. And I think she had one of the slowest ult charges, so I think that is a pretty good buff to her. She's always really stayed the same with me, and I've always really wanted to play her, and if one of my mains is taken, I'm taking Bangalore right after. She's such a viable legend to play. With her kit being so strong, I have to put her in the middle of B tier. Now, next up, we have Revenant in B tier now. Now, I did move him up a rank, considering he has gotten a lot more playtime, and he did get a recent change with the Wraith portals right after you come back into the Death Totem. Right after you come out of it, you cannot use a Wraith portal for 2 seconds, which is understandable because there was a lot of fucking exploits and strategies you could do with her, and it was pretty overpowered. But Revenant has kind of stayed the same other than that, and I think he is a lot better of a character to play now. Season 5, he got a lot of buffs, so I'm going to move him up a rank and put him in the middle of B tier. You know, man, it's so hard to do to my boy Pathy, but he has just gotten ass kicked from the past fucking Season 5 and Season 6 now. All the recon characters can scan the survey beacon, and there goes Pathfinder's passive, and now his passive isn't even helpful for his team anymore. It's just a slight grapple gun reduce of time. It's not good anymore, and it was really tough putting Pathfinder after Revenant. I feel like they're literally the same right now. The only thing helpful with both of those characters is their ultimate, and I don't think Pathfinder is having a very good time right now. Neither am I. Nothing is stopping me from playing Pathfinder, though. I do have to rank him at B tier this time, guys. Wraith did not get changed at all, and you may be thinking, oh, we're already in A tier. We're not, folks. A tier has changed quite a bit over the past, and so has my mind. So, I think Wraith now belongs in B tier, because so many other characters have different plays, and so many different strategies you can do. I mean, Wraith hasn't changed at all this season, and I think with her being in B tier, there's a lot more characters that are just better than her now, and a lot of the Wraith mains right now are gonna piss on me for putting her in B tier. But I gotta be honest, man. There's just better legends than her right now, and the plays and the ranked play that you see right now, you do see a lot of Wraith, but with the legends that I'm coming up with right now, you're also seeing a lot of. Introducing A tier as Caustic. Now, as many of you guys know, I did put Caustic in a C tier, I believe. Caustic is now an A tier. I mean, the dude's absolutely crazy. You can block off doorways. You could put a caustic trap right next to a doorway. You can block yourself. You can res someone and ignite a caustic trap. You could do whatever you want with this fuck. And honestly, even though his kit is all revolved around gas, I think he is an A tier place right now because of how many people are playing him in ranked. He is so helpful and he is just so strong right now. I have to put him in A tier. In A tier, we have Gibby. Now, Gibraltar has gotten a nerf significantly to his airstrike, which I do think was needed. He has a lot of powerful things in his kit, and he has a lot of abilities. I think that they nerf from 3 minutes to 4.5 minutes, I believe, to his ult charge up is needed, and it was necessary. He is very strong right now, and that is why he is in A tier. And he is super helpful for his team, and I think he is compatible with a lot of legends, considering he is a defense character. Now this is quite the change. I put Lifeline at the top of B tier last time I ranked the legends. She has gone up, and I believe that it is for a good cause. She is so powerful right now with a lot of techniques to use with her, so many strategies. If you got a teammate and they're downed, just pull that auto res on and you've won the gunfight. I mean, I do think personally she does need a nerf. She is pretty overpowered right now with that auto res. I think if they remove the shield from that whole thing, I think that it would be kind of a better meta for Apex Legends. It would be a little bit more healthy for the game. But Lifeline right now, she's at the top. She's on top of everyone right now, and I think she is the best legend in Apex Legends right now. Now that is the end of the video, my dudes. I hope you guys enjoyed the end of the tier list. Now there was a lot of changes, a ton of new movements in ranks for these legends, and I think a lot of characters have moved up over other characters. I did have to put Octane in D tier because he is probably the most underpowered legend in this list, but he is still meta, and I think every legend is meta in Apex Legends. With that being said, make sure you like the video, subscribe if you're new, and share this video to your friends. We are only 2 days into this season, and I think it is pretty good for me to make a tier list so early on, because there's going to be some nerfs and there's going to be some changes. And with crossplay coming out soon, I am so excited to play with a lot of my crossplay friends that I play with, and I can't wait to play with you guys. So, you guys know my gamer tag. Once this crossplay thing has come out, if you watch my channel and you want to play with me, feel free to, because I am open to playing with all of you guys. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Goodbye.